Hello my lovelies, Soccer Bro here. I'm back with another video for you guys. And in this video, this is going to be important because it kind of relates to Thursday. And everything. I still have to get stuff set up and I have to make sure that my camera batteries are charged. Because I don't have backup ones. I have like 2 backup ones, but I need more. Yes, so this video is gonna go fit with Thursday, and it's also gonna fit with my last video that I basically made. And if you didn't see my last video, please go watch it, because I worked hard on that. And I also want to say that not all abandoned places are haunted, but the one that I went to is. Not surprising considering it's an asylum. Yeah, and then I heard a whistle in that video, so please watch it, because that's the first time I actually caught something in the audio, because I did edit that video. I didn't edit, I didn't take anything. I only took, a couple stuff out. I didn't really, most of it is uncut, though. You would be able to tell what the cuts are if you ever edited, but it's not really cut. Most of it is, together basically, but I had to, so I might have to record in parts this time to make sure it's easier and I can actually edit now, because I can use iMovie on my phone. So it's not gonna be the best type of editing, but at least it's a start, guys. Yes, but I did want to talk to you guys about if you guys love exploring abandoned places and you want to do YouTube for live streaming or just be a content creator for it, that is fine, because I do the same exact thing. And finally I found a place that I can actually get into for once, because I never literally get lucky, because all the other places that I went to abandoned is just me walking outside the perimeter, because I couldn't actually go in because there were no openings. I wish that the abandoned high school in Connecticut did have an opening, because I would have loved to see the inside of that. And I also have to make sure I have my mask, which is in the car right now, but I'm not gonna get it. Anyways, yeah, so I just want to make sure that you guys are safe. So if you want to go to abandoned places, it's fine. Just remember, wear a mask. Wear gloves. If you're going to touch stuff, wear gloves. If you're not, then you don't need to wear the gloves. Also, wear thick shoes or boots, regardless, or just shoes that have traction, but make sure that it's not, I wouldn't really wear sneakers, but you can, and I have done that before, walk on the outside, and I haven't got glass on my foot, thank God, or nails on my feet, thank God. And I hope nobody else had to do that, because tetanus is a real thing and you do not want to get tetanus. And I have to get another tetanus shot, which I'm not excited about. Next month. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like needles. I don't like shots. I'm gonna be doomed. So yeah, wear masks and gloves depending on what you want to do. Wear long pants. Not ripped jeans. Don't be me. Don't be me. And then long sleeves. Yeah, don't be me. Just because I do it, that doesn't mean that you guys should do it. But the reason why I'm saying this is because there's going to be toxic stuff in the air. There's going to be probably asbestos in the air. There's probably going to be mercury, because a lot of the older buildings have mercury stuff in it. I wouldn't say that mercury would be in the air. It's more like something that you would touch and then get sick off of. And then there would be lead paint probably, and there would also be gross installation, which technically asbestos is a part of installation. It's a part of white wall. I know this because my grandfather was a carpenter. He worked on white wall. For an example, if you live in Massachusetts, if you know about the Holyoke Mall, if that mall ever went abandoned for some odd reason, which I hope it doesn't, because I grew up there. I love that mall so much. I just like walking around in there. I don't go shopping. I just walk around the whole mall, looking at everything. My grandfather helped build that mall, so I know that there would be asbestos in the walls because they were starting to build that mall in the 50s. And my grandparents got married in the 60s. So, and then they went from, like, Canada to here, and then, no. They went to Canada, Florida, here. Canada, Florida, here. And when my grandfather was here, my mother's father, I should say, he was a carpenter. He worked with white walls, so he was always working with asbestos. He got asbestos poisoning. And he was sick a lot of the time because of the asbestos that he was working and he was exposed to. They did not have, like, much protection for it back then. So, yeah, wear masks and gloves if you're going to touch stuff. I know I'm not going to be touching anything because I'm going to be the one holding the camera most of the time. Because the friends who I'm going with, I don't trust them holding my camera. But it would be better if they did hold the camera because they're taller than me. Because you're only going to see where, like, my torso is. Because I basically hold my camera around my torso. Or I lift it up sometimes so you guys could see and go like that. But, like, most of the time it's just because I have it around my neck. Because of the camera thing. Lanyard. The camera lanyard. That's what I'm going to call. That's what I'm going to call it. I don't know what it's called. Around my neck, and then I'm holding it. The reason why I have it around my neck when I'm recording is because, like, say if something happens, I don't just drop it, and then my camera yeets 1,000 feet. That's why I have it around. So I would put it around, like, this is my keys, around here, and then I'll be, like, holding my camera and just going like that. That's basically what it looks like when I have it. With my Nikon, if I'm recording with my Nikon, and then if I'm recording with my phone, it would just be in my hand, and I'll basically be like that the whole time and doing that. You guys could tell the difference, obviously. But I just want you guys to be safe. If you love to do something, follow your heart. It doesn't matter, no matter what people say, go for it. Because it took me a while for me to start YouTube anyways, because I got a lot of backlash and stuff like that, because I was blogging and I was doing photography beforehand. And then, Alex finally got me to do it. Like, I set up the YouTube channel, I just didn't post until, like, basically during COVID, before COVID, and then around COVID, and then I kept going because this is like it's almost 3 years at this point that I've been doing YouTube, but I've been doing photography and blogging longer than that, because I started that first and then I went to YouTube. It's not that I didn't want to do YouTube, because I did have another YouTube channel that I just never used, and I was gonna be a gamer back in the day, and then I realized that was for me, so like this channel was born. So yeah, I just want you guys to be safe and wear protection if you're gonna go into abandoned places and stuff like that. Again, wear a mask and make sure that you're speaking the volume that I am, even though basically I sound like I'm screaming all the time because I'm loud. Try to literally speak a bit louder when you're wearing a mask. Like, speak like this so they can hear you when your mouth is covered. But make sure that your mouth is covered so that you can they can hear you, but they can also be protected and safe. So, yeah, because I think you guys would be able to hear me if I was wearing a mask, because I'm loud. But, again, when you're having something covering your mouth, you want to project a little bit more so people could hear you, because sometimes people can't. So you want to make sure that it comes up in the audio. So speak a little bit louder when your mouth is covered. And then wear gloves if you're going to be touching stuff again. And then also wear thick shoes. And that's why I'm going to be wearing my winter boots. See how thick these are? But I'm also wearing them because it's going to be cold. So, like, I'm going to have to wear, like, hiking boots in the summer, or just wear my Cons. Because Converse, I would say you should wear Converse sneakers, mostly because, like, the plastic rubbery stuff is actually really thick, so I would say those would be the best sneakers to use. They're like skateboarding sneakers, maybe even Vans, I would say. But like, make sure that it has enough traction so you don't slip. Make sure that like they're really sturdy and they're not ripping, because you do not want to wear like destroyed shoes to places like this. I have no choice because I can't always get new shoes. I have no choice. I might even start wearing my Nikes that I fell into the pond at Forest Park. I still have them. I just always forget where they are, and I always forget that those exist. Mostly because I'm more of a Converse person, but like, I used to wear Nikes as a kid, and I'm not a Nikes person. It depends on the sneakers, but I just don't like wearing like sneakers most people like, because I just had like too many people going to school who were just like irritating, who owned those types of shoes. Like, it's nothing about the shoes. It's just I know too many people who are just annoying who wore the shoes. And I remember that I wore Jordans once, and then I wore them when I was in gym class, and then I basically hurt my ankle in gym class, and then I never wore those Jordans again after that. So, yeah, just make sure that you're wearing the correct stuff. Also, if you're going to explore, it's best that you have like a backpack when you're carrying your equipment and stuff. A backpack, depending on how much equipment you have and you're gonna bring. I have a small one I got recently because I'm still preparing for Thursday, and it has a lot of space and a lot of compartments and stuff like that. My camera's already in there because I gotta make sure that it's in there because I'm gonna forget. And that's the one thing I don't want to forget for Thursday is my camera. I could use my phone, but I don't want to use my phone because I just don't want the battery to die, because I'm gonna need my phone. And if I end up taking the Mercury, the Merc does not have a car charger in it. Well, it did, but it doesn't work now because it's technically a lighter. It's a 2000 Mercury Grand Marquis GS. It's old, but I love that car so much. Love it to bits, but sometimes I just want to just roll the window down and unbuckle myself and just jump out of the car because I need to charge my phone and I can't do it in the car because it doesn't work anymore. And it doesn't matter if we get like a newer like car charger to plug into the port. It won't work anymore. And it is old. It's basically older than me. It's like 23 years old at this point. Or 22 years old. Either 22 or 23. Almost 23. Next year it would be 23 years old. Because it's a 2000, and I was born the year after, and I was born at the end of 2001. Literally. Crap. Yeah, but still, I just want you guys to be safe. Wear protection. Wear your PPE, which is protection. Special protection, basically. I forget what it's. I forget. I haven't been to OSHA in so long because I haven't been to CTEC. So we only had to do you have to do OSHA once every 3 years. Depends on what jobs that you have, but like if you have a job in culinary, you do have to do OSHA. It's boring as heck, but you have to do it. It's for safety, literally, because you have to renew it. I have to probably renew mine either this year or next year. I don't know. I don't remember. But again, wear protection if you're going to go exploring abandoned. Also, make sure that you have a backpack because it's easier than having like a strap bag. So like the weight is like equal on your shoulders. Because when I didn't explore abandoned at Mount Tom, but like I put like so much stuff in my bag. So it was like digging into my shoulder and my neck. And that's not what you want at all. And also, if you need to run or get away, or if you have to like run for any reason, you can just grab onto the straps, lean forward, and book it. Versus having a side bag, depending on how tall you are, basically. Because like my My bag that's a shoulder bag always bangs into my leg, so it's not comfortable, and then it's always like moving around too much because like I'm just too small for to wear that bag. So I needed like a backpack. So I got a backpack. Yes. So yeah, like it's just easier that way. And then also make sure that everything is all of your electronics are charged when you go, especially your phone, because if you need to call somebody, you need a phone. Or that's why you also have to make sure that you're going with people. Never go alone because it can be dangerous, because there could be homeless people, there could be deranged people who get in there somehow, especially if there's openings. There could always be more than one person besides you. And also take something with you to protect yourself as well, because anything could happen, honestly. And then also remember to wear protection. And I said this throughout the video, so none of you forget, no matter how annoying this is, you gotta know that you gotta wear stuff like that. And that's why I had to make this video, because it was too important not to. And I tell people all the time, whenever I see people like exploring without masks, depending on what it is that they are exploring, if it's an older building, then heck yeah, or it's an old factory, yes. Especially because if you're exploring an abandoned factory, there's gonna be chemicals all over everything, everywhere. So you do not want to breathe that in. You do not want to touch them. Anything, so just walk through it and don't touch anything and just look at it. Look at it. Don't touch anything. It's like window shopping. Don't touch anything. Wear a mask and just do what you gotta do and dip. Do what you gotta do and dip. You can take photos, pose with anything, just don't touch anything. Don't do it. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoy this video. And I hope you guys learned something from this video. And you better have learned something from this video, or I'm coming out of this camera and I'm coming for you guys. I'm just kidding. I'm mostly kidding. That wouldn't be able to happen, honestly. But I do want you guys to stay safe, though. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next video, which I'll probably see you guys Thursday, basically. Remember to stay classic. Remember to do what you love. Remember to keep your mental health on track. I'm trying to think if that's usually how I say, because I'm tired as fuck. I've been going through depression a lot, so like bear with me. And remember to stay safe, everybody. Love you all. Thank you guys all for the love and support. Merry Christmas, even though it's after Christmas. I hope you guys all had a good Christmas, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.